Today's tip and tag game is called Pac-Man, and the aim of this game is to avoid the Pac-Man and stay on the lines without getting tipped. So for this game, all you need is an area that has sports lines. So it could be your playground or sports hall that has lines that you can use and run along. So for this, everyone has to start and find their own place along any of the lines. And your teacher is going to choose 2 people to start in the middle of the court, and they are the Pac-Men. So you have to avoid getting tipped by those Pac-Men. So to play this game, you have to run along the lines only and move and avoid those Pac-Men who are also moving along the lines. So here's everyone moving along the lines, trying to avoid the Pac-Men and getting tipped. Now if you're running along one of those lines and the Pac-Man tips you, you have to sit down and you're out of the game. And then the Pac-Man obviously keeps going, try to tip more people. If you get tipped, you sit down, you actually become a block and no one else can run past you except the Pac-Man. So they have to turn around and go back and try and find another way. So you have to try and survive until time is up. So when your teacher blows the whistle and time is over, if you're still standing, you get a point and you're a survivor. A different way to play this, or an extra way, is for your teacher to choose one of you to be a doctor. Now if you get tipped, the doctor can come and touch you on the shoulder and you get to stand back up and you get to play on. So now there could be a doctor who can bring people back to life. Your teacher might tell you a specific way to move on the lines. Remember, staying on the lines only. Maybe your teacher might tell you you have to hop or skip or even sidestep along those lines. This is an awesome fun game. I hope everyone has fun today. Today's tip and tag game is called Silly Bananas, and the aim of this game is to avoid getting turned into a banana by the monkeys. So all you need to do to start this game is everyone needs to spread out around the area. If it's a playground or sports hall, so you have to find your own space, and your teacher is going to choose 2 of you to be the monkeys, and the monkeys are the tippers today. Now the monkeys are going to be trying to turn you into bananas. So here we go, you're running away from the monkeys, trying to avoid getting tipped. If you are running and a monkey tips you, you turn into a banana and you have to stand with your hands above your head like you're in the shape of a banana and you can't go anywhere. Now for someone to save you, they have to come and peel your arms down like they are peeling a banana. So they peel one arm and then the other arm, and then you are free to run around again. So when the teacher blows the whistle when it's time, if you are not in a banana shape, you win a point. So a few different ways you can play this. This time, instead of turning into a banana, if you get tipped, you have to balance on one leg for 15 seconds. So you're running along, the monkey tips you, you have to balance on one leg for 15 seconds without touching the ground with your other leg, and then you're free to run off again. I hope you all enjoy Silly Bananas today. Today's tip and tag game is called Cops and Robbers, and the aim of this game is to avoid getting caught and going to jail. So to set up this game, what you're going to need is 5 tall cones, and your teacher is going to make a small area at the side of your sports hall or playground, and that is the jail area. That's the jail zone. So everyone is going to find their own space around the area, and they are the robbers. Now the robbers have to avoid getting tipped or caught by the cops. So they're the robbers and these are the cops. So to play this game, everyone's going to be running around trying to avoid getting tipped or caught by the cops. Now, if you get caught by a cop, so here's someone who gets caught, they get tipped, the cop takes you into that jail zone, and you're stuck in that jail zone until you complete a challenge. So you have to complete a get out of jail challenge. Once you do that challenge, you are then back in the game and you're allowed out of jail. So what are those challenges? Your teacher's got to choose what challenges they are. So maybe your teacher might tell you you have to do 10 star jumps. Or maybe you have to balance on one leg for 20 seconds in the jail without falling over. Or maybe 10 frog jumps. And once you do those challenges that your teacher chooses, you can then come back into the game and you're ready to run around again. When the teacher blows the whistle, if you're surviving and you're not in jail, you get a point. A different way to play this is your teacher might say you're only allowed to hop, or you're only allowed to skip, or maybe you're only allowed to sidestep around the area, making sure you don't bump into any other robbers around. I hope everyone has fun today.